What's up, folks? It's your man Jay, and it's time for a live stream, man. It's Tuesday. We're just gonna kick back and enjoy some tech talk. Remember when my streams used to be called Tech Talk? I went away from that because so many other channels started using Tech Talk. I've told that story before. But first thing I want to do is shout out the replay crew. I always forget to do that at the beginning of the video. So right now I'm live for those catching me live on Tuesday morning, about 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Shout out to those people who are catching me live. I want to shout out Technically T. I know he'll pop up in here. Whoa, straight up. There go T right there, just popped in the chat. I want to shout out Technically T, man, for joining back with Team Canon. You better stay there, son. Shout out to the Camlink crew. I'm definitely using the Camlink. What else should I tell you? Somehow I still can't get my camera to not power off after 20 to 30 minutes, so I apologize up front for that. We're going to talk for a little bit. So it's Tuesday, it's the workflow, so be sure not to get caught up. Put me off to the side, you know what I'm saying? So how's the audio? Somebody give me an audio check. Let me see here. Let's see here. Audio check is good. Sound check. Anybody? I'm checking that. I got the chat like down here, and I got this big old window over here. Sounds good? Okay, cool. Yeah, I got the mic a little farther back from me. So it's I love this mic. I'm probably gonna be upgrading to the new Yeti, but I love this mic right here. It's really good. So nice high power mic. It's affordable and everything else. So again, sound check is good. LaShawn is in the house. What's going on, y'all? So remember, don't get caught up. Don't get in trouble. Just put me off to the side. Even if you're not watching, you just want to listen. Put your headphones in. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Keep me off to the side. And we'll keep a quick live stream going. Every time I say quick, man, it's at least 45 minutes to an hour. But I've been working on some stuff. I'm going to put out the video for the boosted skateboard today. And I got some other stuff I'm going to put out. I got my new mesh system. I actually had that. I just hadn't had a chance to put it out. I'm going to put that out probably later today. So once again, I'm still having that issue with my camera, the DSLR, the SL3, shutting off every 20 to 30 minutes, so apologize for that. Hope everybody's enjoying their Tuesday, and let's talk about some of the things. Man, let's see what there's a bunch going on in the tech world. So I want to start with the Black Friday deals. The Black Friday deals. Whoa, I want to shout out Night Tech real quick also. Gigi in the house, I see you. I kind of got the chat like down here. I don't have it up yet, but I will open it up so I can see it on a bigger level in a second. But I'm trying to monitor the stream. This should be playing and 1080p at 60 frames per second. You should be able to see it, at least that. T got me hooked, man. So I'm probably gonna upgrade to the 4K cam link. Right now I can only push out 1080p, so I'll probably go ahead and do that. Congrats on the new camera, by the way, T. I'm really loving it. I actually thought about grabbing that, but the lens setup, I don't want to get rid of my lenses, my current Canon lenses, and my setup is perfectly fine for me. Now, Black Friday. Yo, Tanner So Lit, I see you, man. I see you guys in here. What's going on? Everybody coming in. I appreciate the love. 10 Minute Tech. What's going on? So, Black Friday deals. Again, I was going to say, I want to shout out Night Tech from Night Tech Reviews, even though he's not putting out no freaking reviews right now. Where you at, son? You had like 15 phones in a week. You ain't put out no videos. I'm putting you on blast. Yes. Get them videos out, son. OnePlus has some great prices, and then we're going to switch over to Google because there's going to be some people that's mad at Google. But OnePlus, they went on ahead and they put out their Black Friday list. And man, you can get, now I'm not saying, I like the OnePlus 7 Pro, but I'm going to lean more towards the, thanks for the super chat, man. What's going on? Yeah, all day. You already know. Jersey, well, yeah, East Coast, I see you. OnePlus put out their Black Friday deals, right? And they're selling the 6T for $450, but they're selling the Pro, the OnePlus 7 Pro for $550, I believe it is. It's $150 off. It's $550. So for those that just dropped and bought the OnePlus 7 Pro, ouch. I saw an article about Google. If you don't know, Google's getting ready to drop $200 off of this phone, the Pixel 4 XL and the Pixel 4. They're dropping $200 off, folks. And some people, I don't think people should be mad about that. I mean, let me retract that. Let's rewind. You should be a little salty about that. Not mad. You should be a little salty. But we all know that early adapters don't get much love. You know, you may get a free thing here, a $50 coupon here, but man, look. Yo, I'm telling you, I will be a little heated if I just got my package in the mail and then they got $200 coming off pretty quickly, coming up here pretty fast. So I'm going to switch over to Google's. Google's always had some pretty decent deals on their phones, but I'm actually kind of surprised that they're dropping $200 off of the Pixel 4 so quickly. Wow, man, that's a killer. That's let me switch over to the Google store. They're gonna have that phone starting on the 28th, which is next Thursday, for $599, man. Starting at $599. That's the 4. That's a killer deal right there, son. That's a killer deal. And I don't know that. I mean, obviously Google sent me mine. And so I'm tempted to go back in and grab the small one because, you know, having the small one is actually pretty fire. I still want to test that battery. I'm still kind of I'm definitely in the review phase. I'm only like maybe 30 days, however long I had this phone. And I want to try the 4. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hey, appreciate the 10-minute tech. Appreciate the love. But I want to try the 4 because people are asking me about the battery on the 4 compared to the 4 XL. The 4 XL's battery is fire to me. I don't see what's wrong with it. I think it's really good. It's gotten some pretty poor reviews overall. The device itself has gotten poor reviews from some people in the media. But personally, I'm actually using this phone. There's a SIM card in here. It has been a SIM card in here since I had it since launch, and I absolutely love it. I use it every day alongside 2 other phones. And you know, it's just been real hot, man. I'm gonna pop the chat open here so I can see what we got popping over here. Let's see here. Let me see here. We'll make this chat a little bigger so I can see what you guys are talking about. Okay, wow, yeah, I got it on supersize right now. So drop your comments down below, man. I appreciate you guys stopping in. And we got to keep this thing rolling, man. So Google, you know, dropping it like that, it's not a bad thing. It's just that I'm sure it's kind of frustrating to people who just bought it and now everybody else is gonna get it for $200 off. I'm sure a lot of people are probably gonna be returning, you know, theirs and then going back in and buying another one. Honestly, I would just call up Google and say, hey, can I go ahead and get that $200 credit? I'm within my return period. And if they do anything like Best Buy, it'd be real chill for them to just give you at least a $200 credit to spend in the store or something like that. You know, something. Give you a $200 FI credit. Well, I don't know, something. But it's probably going to be a lot of people that might return theirs once they see that it's $200 less. Yeah, I love this thing too, man. It has nothing to do with Google sending it to me. I hate when I dislike when people bring that to the surface with me as a smaller content creator getting the devices opposed to the media. I don't think people go in the media's comments and talk to them like that. Oh, you're just saying that because they sent it to you. I think they praise them. Honestly, I think they get way more praise than I would give, you know, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're bad, you know what I'm saying? But I find it strange that the hate for the Pixel 4 is still so strong, man. You know, I put out a video, and we'll get back to the deals in a second, but I put out a video on the Pixel 4 why you shouldn't buy it. And I was talking to LaShawn offline, and I said, you know what, man, it's a proven fact that people love drama over, you know, somewhat of a positive vibe. Because right after I put out the video on reasons not to buy, 4 reasons not to buy the Pixel 4, about 7-8 hours later on, I put out the other video saying why you should buy it. And people was just like, yo, it's okay, it's trash. I'm like, all right, that's fine, son. You can go ahead, that's cool with me. You know, but I think the Pixel 4, for some reason, is getting treated like the essential phone. You know what I mean? It's weird that type of hate Google is getting. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's up to you to decide whether or not You're going to pick up the Pixel 4, but people are definitely hating on it for some reason. I don't know, man. Personally, I don't really care that people are hating on it like that, but it's just kind of strange to me that when a phone launches sometimes, they look immediately at the price, and they look at what the media says. So respectfully, follow who you want to follow. Not telling people you have to follow me and that I'm right and all this other stuff. I'm just really using the phone. That's the best way I can put it. I'm really using it. There's no full review after 4 days. It's just impossible. Yeah, Tana, you already know, man, because those 2 videos I was chopping up with LaShawn behind closed doors, and it's like people are triggered by. No, listen, I'm not saying that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I just choose. Here's a fun fact about me. I don't like watching the news because we're going to get back to the tech, but I don't like watching the news. If your feelings are hurt or you're sensitive, you probably should plug your ears for a minute. But I don't like watching the news for the way they depict us. We're always violent and we're always getting into something. We're always looking stupid on TV. They put all of us out there to look ignorant. And I don't appreciate that. So I try not to watch the news. If something comes to me, somebody gave it to me, or my wife said, hey, check this out. She's heavily into that stuff. I personally do not like the news because there's no depiction of positivity and the impact that we as a people make on the world. When you consider that as a whole, we shaping this thing. Everybody's following us, and if you can't profit off of us, then you don't want nothing to do with us. But pretty much, we get exploited all the time. So I don't watch the news, That's I don't watch the news. I try to avoid watching the news at all costs. So if I post something, that means that somebody else gave it to me and said, "Hey, check this out, Jay," because I don't have time for all that. I don't want to be involved. You have the power to change what you want. Meaning, if you hate me or dislike me or what I see on this channel, turn me off. Now as far as tech goes, I think that's what we experience when we look at tech. We look at people who see things in the tech world, and for some reason they are drawn to that. And God is my witness, I'm not excluded. When I see stuff like that, it's hard to ignore it. You're like, oh snap, he just said that the iPhone was the best phone in the world, son. Stop it. Stop the nonsense. Listen, baby Thanos is over here. I bought every iPhone this year. This is a great phone. But for me, this is probably going to be the phone of the year, not the iPhone. And there's nothing wrong with the iPhones, whether it be the Pro or the whatever. The Galaxy Note pretty much, and the good part about the Galaxy Note line this year is that they made a small version for people with little baby hands. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how this could be. And you know what? Let's just call it like we see it. The only people saying that the iPhones are the phones of the year are people who are loyal to iPhones. Seriously, you got to be crazy. I personally feel like, where Tana at? Tana, where you at, man? Because I know you're gonna co-sign me on this one, and I know you like iPhones, but you got to co-sign me on this one just a little bit, even if you don't co-sign me all the way. I know you think probably that the A50 or the A70 are better than the iPhones. I could be wrong, but personally, and I picked Tana because I know Tana bought the A50 off the rip, just like I bought the A70 off the rip. And I even told people to buy the A70 over the Galaxy Note 10 Plus or the Note 9 or whatever I did at the time. The iPhones are great, but there is no way that I could probably put an iPhone at the top of my list. It's almost impossible, son. I can't. There's no way to do it, man. I can't do it. The Galaxy, that bad boy, and as much as I like the Pixel, as much as I like the OnePlus, I'm looking for something that if I need to, if I have to take it all away, man, it's not going to be an iPhone, man. I'm too limited to what and listen, I like the iPhones, but when you talk about a complete, the iPhone wins when it comes to software updates. They kill the software updates, and I give them credit for that. Their fluidity of their operating system, but it's just something about. I think Tech King Mike was saying it the other day on Twitter. He said, "Man, pretty much when I use an iPhone, something draws me back to my Galaxy Note. I don't blame them. I don't know what it is, son. You know, I have an iPhone, several, and some things it just gets idle for a long bit of time. Like I used it. I've been using the iPhone for now. We'll give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the iPhone probably has some of the best video recording experiences that I've ever had on a phone. I mean, these cameras this year, they brought the thunder. But for all of the people that's saying the iPhone's killed it this year, Android needs to step it up, dead that. Squash that, please, because this is a great phone. But this phone, like people used to say that the Samsung phones were full of gimmicks. This is more of a gimmick to me because of all the sales pitches that they have to go behind it to try to convince you to buy it. Deep Fusion, folks. If I see another if I see another person defending Deep Fusion, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, man. That's the craziest thing, son. I'm not saying it's bad or it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I think it's just another sales pitch from Apple. Man, T, I just happened to look down at T comment, man. He said, "Yo, miss me with that Deep Fusion." And look, you should co-sign him because he's an avid iPhone supporter. He likes iPhones, man. Straight up, he likes iPhones. If you don't know that he likes iPhones, you don't know him very well. He likes iPhones. But he keeps it 100 when it comes to like phone of the year and, you know, what's really popping, you know what I'm saying, what's really working. You know, as much as I like the Pixels, as much as I like the OnePlus and all these other phones that I have, I don't think I could ever put the iPhone at the top of the list. It does a lot of things right, but, you know what I mean, there's a lot of other phones that cost a lot less that do it right too, that do it better. So when we talk about price, let's get into the Motorola Razr. Whew. Man. Tanner says, I still like my iPhone a bit better than my A50. Yeah, I mean, because Tanner's kind of an iPhone person. I think he is. I don't think he's like pro iPhone, like technically T is probably, but Tanner, you know, Tanner still has the 10R, and he made a pretty good video, folks, on why you probably don't even need to get the 11. I mean, he put out some good information on why you don't need to get the 11. Is Eric in here, man? Where Eric at, man? I thought I saw Eric pop up. What's up, Eric? I thought I saw you come up in here. T says, it may sound crazy, but the iPhone and the Pixel are contending for my second spot. No, that's about right. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. People crap all over the Pixel. I don't know why people, I'm not going to beat that up, man, but people need to get over themselves for thinking that the Pixel 4 is a bad phone. I just don't think so. You know, it has nothing to do with nothing. I'm actually using the phone. So my experiences, and I'm giving you updates a week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. That's the way I choose to do it, to let you know, hey, I'm actually using this phone and it's actually great or it's bad. You know what I'm saying? I've pointed out things that are just the obvious, that, you know, why you probably should pass on the phone. But I've told people, we're going to get to the Razr. I've told people, why in the world do you want me to stay on that? Like, why do you want me to hear me say that in every video? Yeah. So, Ben the Boss Jackson, hey, Jay, man, good to see you. Catch you live again. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So let's talk about, before I get to the Motorola Razr, let's talk about people's perception of the Pixel real quick, because I did a blind camera test with the Pixel 4 versus another device. I actually, for those that watch the video and you have some good capabilities on your device, I actually told you what camera it was going against in that video. So now I put it in there 3 times. Some people probably didn't catch it, but I put it in there 3 times. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal that was actually my Canon SL3 with the 24mm prime lens. So for those that felt like the Pixel did better, I would disagree, because there's no way that the Pixel is a good. This is where I saw a mass start to follow. I saw the masses start to follow A. And once a few people said A, the entire comment section exploded with A. B was actually the Canon SL3 with the 24mm lens. I intentionally put a bad photo in there from the Canon SL3, which was of the GoPro Hero 8, I think it was, at that side angle. I wanted to see where people were at when it comes to being truthful about what they see. When I put the Pixel against the Canon SL3 with the 24mm prime lens, folks, the Pixel's colors were great, but they were nowhere near matching the accuracy in real life of what the Canon was doing. But I said, I'm not going to argue with people in the comments, because the reality of that is, people actually, I guess more people preferred A, which was the Pixel, and B was my Canon SL3 with the 24 mil. Come on, son. Do you guys know what the 24 millimeter lens can do? Now, I'm not a photographer, but I've taken plenty of shots and done plenty of videos, and all of you guys have picked the Canon over the Pixel. I put my Canon up against my Note. You guys said it destroyed the Note, but this time I didn't want to tell you that it was the Canon SL3 with the prime 24 millimeter lens. And to my surprise, tons of people said, "Oh my gosh, A is better. I know A is the Pixel." Because what they did was they pretty much looked at previous shots of what I took with the Pixel. It was easy to figure out which one was the Pixel, but in my personal humble opinion, the one person, I think it was only one person in those comments who picked B, which is what I prefer. I mean, consider what it does is it basically tells you how good the camera on the Pixel is. That means that the camera is really good, but there's no way that the Pixel is beating a DSLR. And I guarantee if I would have told you it was a DSLR, you wouldn't have picked the Pixel. Or you would have said, oh, well, the Pixel's holding its own against a real camera. That's how that would have went. Because I've done it before. Shout out to Antonio Calhoun, man. Yeah, those prices are outrageous on phones. They really are. And we're going to get to the Razr. But, you know, I chose not to choose to put the label of it was a DSLR with a prime lens, folks, against the Pixel. Now, a couple of things happened in there. The Pixel showed me how good it was. But I couldn't make the camera, I didn't want to make the DSLR look so great against the Pixel. So I tried to have it to where, okay, I'm going to throw this shot in here. It's not. I'm going to see if I can throw them off a little bit by putting like a bad photo so people will think it's a phone. But nobody, if you watch that video, I actually put it up in that video 3 times that it was the Pixel versus the Canon. So now you have an opportunity to go back and look at that video, and you're going to see it to the bottom left or the bottom right. It pops up really fast. Boom. Tells you who it is. So, the Razr. Let me see. I see some comments down. I'm going to read the comment real quick. Next year, first flagship when it comes to pixels. Just got the 3A XL. Just got the new El Jefe, what's going on, man? Appreciate the love. Yeah, the camera. I'm totally not a professional. I'll leave that to Grant S, man. Shout out to El Jefe for the comments, man. I appreciate it, but I think Grant does a way better job than me at doing the camera comparisons. I'm probably kind of boring with it. I just shoot the same thing most cases, but I try to do it. You know what I'm saying? I try to make sure I get as you know, as honest as I can be, as realistic. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't have the G8X yet. I do plan on getting it, but it just feels so familiar. You know, I'm only buying it for the second screen, and I just got rid of my G8, so it's like a step backwards for me. It seems like a great phone, but I don't think I'm ready to go there yet. Not for $700. This is not happening, son. There's way too many phones out there for $700 I could possibly get that I'm going to be way more intrigued by, and I think you guys will probably be happier with it. S11 having a 108 megapixel camera. Okay, so let's talk about the Razr real quick, and then we'll grab onto this S11. So the Razr, I put out a video letting you guys know what I personally feel like is DOA. Now, I gotta say, you know, I don't feel like the phone is going to be a bad phone. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do feel like they're just playing on our emotions. So I put out several reasons why it was I felt like it was DOA. That video is up if you want to go check that out. But I think now the industry is relying on people to finance phones. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like, I don't want to finance a phone on my cellular bill, you know, and have my bill $500. I know there's people out there that's probably financing a boatload of phones, son. They getting their finance game on strong. I can't do it, son. I don't want to put a whole bunch of things on my bill. I'd rather have my bill. I got the military plan. I got 4 lines. It's $80 or something like that for unlimited everything on T-Mobile. It's $80 or something like that on T-Mobile. Boom, done. I think that's a perfect deal. You know, I might have insurance on 1 or 2 lines. I'm not even sure, but it's still a very affordable plan, and I don't want to have $1,000 in phones on a month for phone. I don't want to do it, man. You could possibly do that, I guess. I don't know, like a limit or something like that, but I don't know. But the Razr phone, $1,500, folks. Let's just let's just give a moment of silence to the people out there who are gonna be suckered into paying $1,500 for this phone. Here's the one time that I'm gonna say the Galaxy Fold is probably worth it. When you compare those two phones, the Galaxy Fold is lacking in a few areas, but it's definitely a better purchase than the Motorola Razr. I can't co-sign that one for the Razr, son. I can't do it, son. I got love for the Critter, I got love for Motorola, but I can't. Yo, son, $1,500, son. Come on, son. Nah, son. No way. $1,500 is still $1,500 whether I'm paying $63 a month or not. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. Who in their right mind is going to give $1,500 for a phone? Man, look, the Razr was a cool phone back in the day, but Motorola does not get a pass when they're trying to play on my emotions and everything. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't happen. It's official now. There's so many things that make that phone bad, and it has nothing to do with the phone. When I put that video out saying it's DOA, some people just looked at the title and started commenting. They never watched the video, I can tell. So it's dead on arrival because it's only at Verizon. Like, real talk. That's no good to us. That phone should. We'll talk about the price, and I'll tell you what I would price that phone at without even having it. And I'm entitled to give my opinion on that. It's just my opinion. You can disagree or whatever. I understand, respect. But $1,500 and it's stuck on Verizon. That's lame right there. And the fact that it's $1,500. No way. Another thing that makes it dead on arrival is the release date. It's coming out. Pre-orders start December 26th and it doesn't come out until January 2020. Dead on arrival. It's going to be forgotten just like most phones. Like when LG and Sony announced phones and they come out 6 months later, that's how I feel about this phone. It's dead on arrival because it's running Android 9. Now, some people are saying, "Oh, they said it was gonna get Android 10." Don't even announce it with Android 9, son. Announce it with Android 10. Just makes sense. It's crazy, son. I mean, I don't understand how a person could even co-sign that type of stuff. $500 will be my price for this Razr, and I'm pushing it with that, folks. And I'm only saying $500 because the specs warrant at least $500, according to the tech world. I'm not saying I agree with that, but for the nostalgia's sake, I'm giving it an extra $150 bonus. Really should be under $500, but for the nostalgia's sake of me going, whoosh, what's up, man? And then hanging up on people, that's the best feeling in the world. To hang up, gone, done. Phone call, throw it on the floor, done. I'm giving it an extra bonus $150 for that feeling of good. What you say? Man, you better raise it. Nah, hang up, boom. But that alone, to me, gets a bonus of $150. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to hang up on somebody. What? Man, you better raise up, man. Look, I gotta go, man. I'm out. Get that Pac-Man joint on. Done. Out. Drop it. I'm out. That's a bonus for me, but $1,500? It's a wrap, son. It's a wrap. Tanner. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Oh, man. This is still... So we got Mikey Tech watching the live stream on the LG G8X. I'm sure it's a great phone, man, but $700, not happening, son. Way too many phones out there for Nah. Can't do it, Mike. You enjoy that for us, man. I want you to put that review out, too. Mikey Tech Reviews, getting love. You go ahead and put that review out for us, son. I can't do it. I can't co-sign that one, man. I'm sorry. Got love for the critter, but I just can't do it, man. So I got word from Night Tech also about the pricing. Shout out to Night Tech once again. I got word from Night Tech about the pricing on the upcoming 5G OnePlus 7T Pro McLaren going to T-Mobile. He said it's 1,000 plus. I haven't seen that anywhere. Let's get the bifocals out. You know what I'm saying? Force Tech, what's on? Hey, Force Tech up in here? What's going on? I see somebody shouting out Force Tech. What's good, son? Let's see. Force Tech, you in Texas, right? We got to link up, son. I ain't in Jersey, but I got some traveling. Don't start for me until May and August. You guys already know I travel in May and August. Man, I gotta make my rounds. I gotta go out and see George Mobile Geezer, man. But I gotta link up with Fourth Tech, man, because I think Fourth Tech is in the area. I think he is. But what was I getting ready to do? What was I getting ready to look up? Man, my old memory didn't went on out on me. What was I looking up, man? Somebody refresh me. What's going on, man? I see you coming up in here, man. Oh, OnePlus. OnePlus 7 Pro is a 7T Pro price. McLaren price. Nitek said it's $1,000 or more. That's crazy right there, son. And when I type it in, it does show, like if I Google it, because we Google everything, son. When I Google that, it shows it's gonna be between $1,000 and $1,700. What's wrong with one? Yo, I had to give an extra swallow on that one. Everybody give it a swallow with me. What the heck is wrong with OnePlus? I don't know, son, if that's accurate or not, but I'm sure he probably just Googled it because that's what we do. Yeah, son. Just, I said I was going to go ahead and get this device. Yeah. Swallow that one more time. Are they crazy, son? 1,000 plus? Are they off they rocker? What happened to never settle? I think I'm never going to settle, and I'm never going to buy that device if it's 1,000 plus. Remember, I'm swiping my car like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going full throttle. I don't know OnePlus. It ain't that, it's not, not just to say I have a 5G phone. I would rather backtrack and go ahead and get a pre-owned or a brand new 5G Galaxy. I'd rather get one of those because I know I'm probably going to get a great experience with it. But 1,000 plus, 1,700 for a one, come on, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know how accurate that is, but if you Google it yourself, you'll see that it says between 1,000 and 1,700. I don't know if that's a U.S. pricing, but let's just say that it comes out at $9.99 on T-Mobile. Is it worth it? I know LaShawn gonna say it's dumb plus, man. He already, I didn't even see it. He already put it in the chat. Now, he said, now you see why I call him dumb plus. Yo, I didn't even see that, son. But $1,000 for a OnePlus 7 Pro 5G just because it's 5G. I refuse to get played by some of these companies just to help build out things and pay for things. Man, no, it's not. The McLaren isn't 512 gigs, I don't believe. Shout out to Lethal Emperor. I see you, man. My dude, what's going on? That's what somebody told me you need to start saying my dude more. I was like, okay, my dude. I guess I probably look crazy doing that. Yeah, but I don't think it's 512 gigs. I don't think it's $9.99. Which you think it's worth $9.99? Let's just say it even has 256 gigs of storage. You think it's worth $9.99 just because it's 5G? I don't think so. OnePlus, like T said earlier, they can miss me with that. Yeah, there's absolutely no way, son. I don't know, man. The pricing, we already know that pricing on devices is crazy. We know this. So I'm not going to beat up on OnePlus too much because reality is I'm actually using one of the 7T as one of my main phones. You know what I'm saying? So I like them. I like what's going on with it. But here's the thing, though. I talked to T-Mobile, and if your phone has the 600 megahertz band, which the Pixels do, the OnePluses do, the iPhones do, the Galaxy, it does. Pretty much all of the latest devices on T-Mobile have the 600 band. So before I give the answer to that, does everybody know what that means for you? I already talked to T-Mobile, and they already told me what's going to happen. But what happens to the people who don't have a 5G device, but they do have that 600 megahertz band? What happens to those people? Because T-Mobile already knows that most of the people are not going to buy a 5G device. What happens to the people who have a phone that's 600 megahertz capable, and they don't have it's not 5G device? What kind of speeds do they get? Anybody know the answer? 5GE. in so many words, 5GE. I'll tell you what T-Mobile told me about that. T-Mobile told me, they said if you don't have a 5G device, but you have that 600 megahertz band, you're going to get some really fast speeds. You're not going to get 5G speeds, but you should get some fast speeds. And this is why a lot of people were saying, it's not future proof if it doesn't have the 600 megahertz band. T-Mobile advised that, you should still get some increased speeds if you have a device that's 600 megahertz. If you don't get increased speeds, you're going to get really good service. Wallace, what's going on, man? I ain't see you creep up in here. I know Gigi up there somewhere. She probably at work, got me off to the side. Don't get in trouble, Gigi. But yeah, supposedly, for those that have a 600 megahertz chip inside the device already on the bands, you should be good. You should be getting some really good service or increased speeds or both, even if it's not a 5G device. Now, the techie in me obviously wants to go grab the 5G McLaren device. I want to grab that phone. I want to do it, you know what I'm saying? But if it's $1,000, I'm going to have to honestly say I'm probably going to pass. I'm probably going to pass. I can't give OnePlus $1,000 because that means that I'm paying more than my Galaxy. I can't do it, son. This phone is too good. I just can't do it. I can't see it happening. Nah. To pay, I think there's only 2 devices that I'm going to give sometimes a little bit more. I will confidently, I will faithfully give an iPhone over $1,000 or a Galaxy $1,000 or more because I know what I'm going to get from them in return. But to pass that over to OnePlus, nah, son. Mikey Tech says T-Mobile is saying that it will be 5GE, and I thought AT&T already because John Legend. Yeah, it's fake 5G. I know. Ultimately, yeah, you're right. That's what's going to happen. They're going to get fast. They're told me now. They did give me a speed. They were like, you should get at least probably 100. I'm like, whoa, because there's a map that's hidden away on T-Mobile's website, and if you can find it, you're good. They basically are showing you where the 600 megahertz is going to be, and I have a whole bunch of nobs. They've upgraded all of the towers in this area, so I should be getting fantastic speeds on my device, which in turn is going to be more like if my internet doesn't go down a lot at home, but it in fact has happened once or twice, maybe in the last 2 years, maybe, I don't know. But if it does go down, I can rely heavily on T-Mobile to do uploads. Like if I'm at a hotel or something like that and I'm traveling, I can hit up T-Mobile with those uploads. I can get things done. So, Texas Prince Hall Affiliate 357. Man, it's a long name, man. God, it just popped out at me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's crazy. Shout out to Texas Prince Hall Affiliated 357. Shout out. Shout out to that name is cool, just like 10-minute tech reviews. I'm gonna steal that name, son, if you ever slip up and let it go. Loyal for the Way says, Mr. J. Williams, smartphones are getting ridiculously expensive, man. Why? Man, they want that bread, son. They want that bread. Man, GG, go on somewhere, man, because I still ain't messing around. Night Tech, he done bought the Mate 20X 4 times in the last month and got rid of it every time, and I still ain't got my hands on one. That price of that phone is not going down, son. It is not going down. And people say, well, iPhones hold the best value. They don't know nothing about the Mate 20. That Mate 20X, man, that thing holds value. It's going up in price, son. Shout out to Wallace for this. No, dude. Man. Nah, son. You and Gigi, man. Here y'all go, man. I appreciate the super chat. He's the $2 Tuesday, damn. For those that don't know, man, one day on the live stream, man, I was cutting up. I was having way too much fun. Man, I was having too much fun. I needed to cut up. This is my cut up time. I'm pretty much a serious guy all throughout when I'm not on YouTube, man. And YouTube is my cut up time, so I try to have as much fun as possible. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday, man. I'll cut up for you on IG, man. Happy birthday to Wallace, man. Everybody get Wallace. Wallace is one of them cats. He's like LaShawn, man. LaShawn is a gangster up in the crew, man. LaShawn got a new channel, by the way, folks. all you 100,000 people that's following me, go follow LaShawn right now. Him and Gigi, LaShawn then one up Gigi because he putting out videos now. LaShawn, holla at your boy. He in the chat right now. He one of the mods. He got a channel up. He putting out videos. Shout out to the Pixel Squad. If you haven't already joined up, go over there and sign up. You already know what it is. Gigi, all of y'all, you need to get over there and subscribe to my man LaShawn, man, because he putting out some work. He trying to get his grind on right now, and he just getting started. He putting that gear in. He's buying things. I ain't gonna put it out there, but he buying stuff to get his grind going. So Gigi, he didn't one up you, man. Nope. He didn't one up you. He got a channel. You got more subscribers than him. You ain't put out no recent content. I'm gonna need you to put some stuff out there. He one up in you. He getting them views right now. You got like 200-300 people, I think, right now. So I'm gonna need you to get on out there. You know what I'm saying, and start getting them videos popping off the channel because we're gonna need that to happen. Forbes Tech, what's good, man? Forbes Tech say for the OnePlus 7 Pro 5G fund, man. Appreciate the love. That's where it's gonna go, man. Gigi gonna gut punch you, brother. That quick, man. She already know what it is, man. I'm gonna leave you alone because I ain't trying to go there today, man. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna just put my head down because she be gut punching hard, man. She come with it immediately. She come with it immediately. So we got a new person in the live stream from the Philippines. Infinity Heart Love. Everybody say what's up to Infinity Heart Love. And once again, shout out to my man Wallace, man. He's 29 years young. Wallace, enjoy that youth, young brother. Enjoy that youth. I'm leaving Kimmy alone. I ain't messing with her because she gut punched immediately. But shout out to the new cat in the stream, man. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people in the stream, man, that don't. I've been trying to do streams when other people are not streaming because right now, son, everybody got the streams on lock. Eric, he be like streaming. Eric stream like 4 times a week. It seems like. I'm like, dang, can I get a slot? I don't want to step on his Nikes over there. I saw him on Twitter all geared up with the suit on, like tech preacher. Like he called himself the tech preacher. He's like, he's getting his grind on. Yeah, you don't want to battle that gear with me, Eric. I got some mean suits in the closet, bro. I stay geared up like that. But what's going on? I see Stanley Flew. What's up, man? Loving the phone. Dun. Appreciate the love. PH in the house. What's going on, man? I see a lot of people jumping up in here. The Galaxy Life. Yeah, Wallace, man, you turning 29. Congrats, bro. A lot of people don't make it that long. You know, a lot of us we don't make it that long. When I was in the military, man, I was on the line. Side note, when I was in the military, man, my job, my life expectancy was like 45 seconds. Anybody know what my MOS was? I had 3 MOSs. I switched. I cross-trained 2 times. Anybody know what my MOS was when I was on the front line? I joined during the war. I joined during the Gulf War. My Gigi called him a young buck. Gigi cold, man. She go at you. You gotta stick. She got T beat by a long. T a Twitter gangster. T will go at you on Twitter, but man, Gigi go hard anywhere she wanna go. Man, I got to leave her alone. She didn't one up me way too many times, son. I can't. I can't mess with her, man. No. Did you disarm bombs? No, I dropped a few bombs for y'all cats, man. On the real, I dropped some from fire for you, man. I appreciate it, Steve. Yeah, but my life expectancy was like, I think 45 seconds, they said. I retired early, man. I got banged up pretty bad, you know what I'm saying? So I had an early retirement. Yeah, Gigi go hard, man. She don't care. You don't want to get hit with her. Shout out to Gadget Goddess. She always, what Tech Valor? She probably at work. She grinding. She got the type of job. She can't put y'all to the side. She got to stay focused on that computer or whatever she's doing. But yo, I'm trying to learn from the critics. Yo, doing YouTube, man. YouTube is you gotta have a thick skin for it, man, because it's a lot of clowns online, man, and you know, you just gotta. It's a part of the game. You can't be on YouTube and feel like no one's gonna talk about you or no one's gonna criticize what you do. I can be honest. I'm pretty transparent. You know what I'm saying? What's good? Geo Spanks, what's going on, man? I see you up in the comments. Just having to pop out. Tim McGar, you late, man. You said it. You late, son. You late. But you know, doing YouTube is, you gotta have it takes a certain kind of person, because when you think about it, I'm sitting here talking to my camera. You see what I'm saying? So it's weird in a sense, but people who vlog in public, that's really strange to me. I'm probably never gonna get used to that when I see people doing that. It's just a personal thing. I don't think I'm comfortable doing that yet. You know, walking down the street, I see people doing it all the time. They be in the store, yo. They be in the Apple store. What's up? They be vlog. I be like, I don't see how they do it, man. It's kind of weird for me to sit in my office and talk to the camera. You know, it's strange, but doing YouTube, man, it could be a lot of fun. It could be very lucrative. You know what I'm saying? If you, I wouldn't tell you. I was artillery. I started off as artillery, by the way. I was 13 Bravo. So I was driving M109s and stuff like that, and I did weapons as well after that. But you know, doing YouTube, it takes a special kind of person. You gotta do YouTube for fun. You can't. The question: can't you guys tell the people who do YouTube for money? Like, can't you differentiate the people who are genuinely doing it as a job for money? I know you can tell the difference, and the more and more I watch YouTube, I can see who's genuinely doing this for money. I could just see who's doing it, you know. And I had somebody tell me, they was like, you know, Jay, you're not really an influencer. You more of an informational type of dude. You know, you give us updates on stuff. And I wasn't offended. I never looked at it like that. I was like, okay, well, I guess I am. Because you don't know who you are until the people tell you sometimes. Like people who say, I don't think I'm good at that. And you look at them saying, man, you're fantastic at that. But if it's not their time, it's not their time. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody. It's not. There's a lot of YouTubers out there. Like I joke about Gigi doing YouTube, but women actually dominate the tech world because it's dominated by men. Anybody understand what I'm saying? So a woman who steps into the tech world can dominate, especially if men, like, to keep it all the way 100. If men think you're pretty, you know what I'm saying? You win right off the top. And there's some real chicken heads on YouTube. Lord forgive me, I shouldn't have said that. I got way out of character. My bad. It's some I shouldn't have said that. Oh man. It's some people who think they fine that's on YouTube, and I just look at them like, wow, you know, you can't be on YouTube with a low cut blouse on doing tech, because you know that's what all of the guys are going to be looking at. But a respectable woman in YouTube will win. That's why I tell Gigi, man, I respect Gigi like all the way 100. She's you can tell that she's really into tech because she's in there. You know what I'm saying? So I look at her completely different, son. You know, it's like she would be a respectable person to be in the tech field, but the tech world, you know, might see, well, okay, well, no, she's not being real provocative. You know what I'm saying? Just go look at some of the females that are on the tech world, and they're dominating the game for views and things like that. But, you know, if something is respectable or, you know, presentable, they don't get as many views. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but a woman in the tech world can dominate, son. And I think it's a lot of guys that's kind of, you know, I've had guys in my comments like, oh, you need to cut your nails. Like, what the heck, son? You should trim your hair up, but you don't shave anymore. Like, what the heck? You're supposed to be here watching the phone, son. I be calling my wife over like, you see this? It's weird, son. It's totally weird when I read comments from dudes like, oh man, you know, you need to cut your nails, son. I'm like, what the heck? That's the strangest. That's uncomfortable, son. Cause I know that it's like, you know, you suspect right there. You shouldn't be looking at my nails as. I mean, I'm a guy. You know, I think Terry Warfield. Shout out to Terry Warfield, man. I think he said it best. One time he was like, why y'all worried about my hands being rough? I'm a guy. They're supposed to be rough. And I totally understand what he's saying. So I look at dudes, man, I'm like way off tilt right now. Lord forgive me if I'm way out of line. But I just look at dudes on social media, like, why you worried if I got a haircut, son? Why you worried if I didn't shave, if my skin is smooth, if I put lotion on, son? That's nah, son. Keep focusing on the tech. You know, just don't be worried about what I look like and stuff like that. Oh, your eyes is brown. I'm like, what the heck? Yo, son. I have experienced some of the weirdest things, and it's a good thing that I know God and Jesus is my Lord and Savior. Or I would go off, son. I don't play like that, son. I don't even address it because I don't want to be the stereotypical angry dude. You know, you know, those who know, you know what I'm talking about. We angry all the time. Shout out to Tana. Yeah, man. Yo, for real though, that's what's up, Tana. I'm serious. But it's just way too much. it's way too much going on in the comments on YouTube, and it's just kind of, I don't know, man. Yeah, Sean, you need to use that. While you playing, man, you and Gigi, man, y'all be on it, man. My wife told me to start using cocoa butter recently, so I started using that cocoa butter. Like, she put that on the counter, like, use this. I'm just saying, though, like, I know I delete a lot of stuff in my comments, but it's just weird to hear dudes telling me, you need to trim your eyebrows, son. You need to cut your fingernails. I'll be like, we're supposed to be talking about tech. What the heck does that have to do with this phone, man? If I don't want to put lotion on, I try to on every video. I lotion up. But what the heck does that have to do with me talking about this device? Way off tilt, son. That's weird to me. And I've never really addressed that on camera. But as some of these dudes, man, I'd be like, y'all suspect, man. You too busy worried about what I look like. Oh, your lips is round, or your head is big, and your eyes are brown, and you should cut your hair like this. You look better like this. I'm like, I don't know about that, son. I don't know about that. I think I'm going to focus more on this phone right here, son, and I'm going to keep it like that. That's what I got to do, because I don't think that I do well when responding to stuff like that. Yeah, just Gigi said the comments have her rolling, man. When they get mad about rainbow note and say, her last statement is the truth. No opinions are allowed. That's the way YouTube operates. You're not, and I say, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm not, I don't think I'm a part of the media. I don't think I'm a part of the media yet, but I can guarantee you, if I become a part of the media, I'm gonna be the most honest person in the media. That's for sure. I'm not gonna change it up. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it. I don't have it in me to do that, man. I can't do it. It's bad enough that the tech world is flooded. You know what? I had a pop up in my YouTube. Okay, so there's these things on the background car analytics. Watch out. Yo, son, Jay Will, you just sexy, bro. Man, you crazy, son. Man, y'all crazy, man. Man, y'all some. See, I should have never brought that out. I'm giving you too much firepower, son. There's some crazy stuff in my comments. But, yo, man, y'all cats, I love it. Like I said, man, you probably wouldn't think so, but I'm a pretty serious person outside of YouTube. I have to be, I have to keep my face on. What I do is serious, it's dealing with people's lives. So, I can't joke around and be laughing at somebody while they praying or something. That'd be so wrong. But I gotta have fun on here. I deserve the ability, I gotta have fun. If you can't laugh at yourself, something's wrong. You gotta have fun, man. But I had a pop-up in my, that is the funniest thing I've ever read, man. I had a pop-up in my YouTube thing that said, in my own feed, Google said, when we recommend your videos, they don't get a lot of views. This is what it said. I started taking a screenshot of it. It said, when we recommend your videos, it doesn't get any traction or something like that. It gets less views than when we don't recommend it. And I was thinking, so don't recommend my videos. It's crazy, man. But YouTube, man, the fun place to hang out, but the comment section, some people go straight to the comment section. It's impossible to avoid. It is, man. Put your comment. If you got a question, man, leave it down below. I'll go ahead and answer some questions from you guys, man. I love seeing what you guys have on your mind. I'll answer any questions right now, within reason. I mean, I'm going to answer about tech and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I'm not allowed to joke. And Gigi, I'm not allowed to have any fun. I'm not allowed to do anything. So first question says, Tim said, I'm just an elegant businessman. What's up, Tim? Shout out to Tim, man. Forbes Tech, man, People Magazine, sexiest YouTuber. I'm so far from that, son. Yeah, you appreciate the love, man. What do you think about the Moment lenses? You know what? I actually have Moment lenses for the iPhones, for my previous iPhones. But it's crazy. But I think they're good. I don't know that if I didn't have a DSLR, then I probably would invest in something like that. But I think they're probably going to be nice, man. I mean, but I have an actual camera, so If I was a YouTuber who didn't want to spend the money, and you only wanted to use your phone, and you knew that that's what you was going to be doing full-fledged, I definitely would tell you to, if you wanted to save as much money, try that out. You know what I'm saying? Because they're actually pretty good. Do I have any interest in covering the Reno Ace? I do, but not at the moment, because it'll get overshadowed by the Pixel, and there's a timing for everything, which is why I cover some phones later. What kind of DSLR? I have a Canon SL3, which is what I'm using right now with the 10 to 18 wide angle lens on here. I could go wider, but I got it set right here at the right angle. Shoot the cocoa butter. Crazy, man. What's my favorite phone that's come out over the last 7 to 8 years? God, that's a wide stretch. I'd have to think about that one, because I've had a plenty of phones over the last 7, 8 years. Yeah, I'm about to circle back around to that one. Would you get an electric Challenger? Probably not, because I travel long distance, like when I'm going to shows and stuff like that, and it's like hours, 2-3 hours to drive, and I ain't got time to be an electric. It would have to have a rating of 1,000 miles, which is going to be a huge battery, and which means that car is going to be really heavy. I don't think I could do it. I'm not into the electric car game right now, because I like muscle cars. Can you recommend a decent bag for phones that use Verizon? A decent bag? I don't know what you mean. Thoughts on the Xiaomi Note 10? I like it. I plan on getting it. It's in my cart right now. I don't know what you mean by what bag. Do you think Visible has a stronger network than Metro PCS? No, I don't think so. They're close, but Visible is good because it's Verizon. It's backed by Verizon, but Metro PCS, I think, has a really big footprint right now. Do you or do you not have oh my God, GG. Yo, I did them, I actually did them last night. I did towels is dry. I got to fold the towels. She crazy. I'm keeping 100 though. I actually did it the other night, and then towels will still need to be folded, so I got to fold the towels, and that's it. What's up, man? TK, man, where you been, man? You on the road, son. You late, man. What's good, son? Gigi on it, man. She on it, son. She can't do it. What is my number one smartphone right now? Ooh, gosh, that's from Andre Carr. I don't know that I have a number one. I can tell you my top 4. Pixel 4 XL, OnePlus 7T, Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Because all of those got SIM cards in them, and I'm using them right now. And then I got some other phones that I can't talk about, but yeah. Do you think that really big phones like the Mi Max and the Mate 20X are a thing of the past? No way. Big phones are where it's at, because a lot more women use big phones because they have a purse. Fellas, we got to find a place to put them, you know what I'm saying? But big phones is just where it's at. Ever since the first Galaxy Note, no way. Big phones are going to get bigger and bigger, and eventually you'll be able to fold those big phones. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what this is talking about. Stopped automatically. Oh, I hit record somehow, man. I don't know how I hit record. I don't know what happened. I'm tripping over here. Only on my streams, though. I don't care. Do you think that it's... no, I got that. Okay. I meant... type. Can you recommend a decent phone to use on... a phone to use on Verizon. I would say go for one of the Pixels, because I think the Pixels can be used on Verizon. Go with the Pixel 3A line on Verizon. You should be okay. I didn't hit record. I'm pressing buttons and stuff, son. I don't even know where my button is at. Okay. All right. I think it's good. Hold on. The right button back there. All right. Why are you predictions? What are my predictions of Android 11? It's going to be an upgrade from Android 10. I don't know. What is your opinion on the best budget phone for 2019? Ooh, gosh, that's a tough one, man. Those are some hard questions to answer, because there are so many phones out there, man. I'm going to have to circle back around to that one. Man, you gotta have some car conversations on the other channel as well. You know what, Lionel? If you haven't subscribed to my other car channel, go check out the new whip, man, and wait till you see what I got coming. I ordered that car. One of my new whips. I ordered that car. My last car just ordered. It took about a week for me to get it, and it came in, and I've already started working on it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but Thursday, tune in over there, and I might give you a sneak peek of what's coming up. Hopefully, I'll have it back by the weekend because I'm going to drop it off. I know I don't even have tags on it yet, but that's how it is when you're a guy and you like cars. Follow me at 392 Silver Bullet over there on Instagram, and also Mopar Family Man on my other channel. The new whip is in the garage. As soon as I bought that car, son, I gutted it. So it's Thursday is when I'm supposed to drop it off to get gutted. Oh my gosh, man, it's just gonna be fire. I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, I get hyped about cars, and that's my. Yeah, I love that. I love messing with cars. But my new whip that I ordered like a couple weeks ago. I bought some stuff for it to gut that bad boy immediately, so it's gonna be fire. The wheels, I'm holding off on the wheels for right now, so yeah. Oh, it's gonna be fat. It's gonna be so good, man. You gotta be pumped. Now I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it. Let me see here. I saw some other questions. What's on the screen? My grandmother. Do you remember the note too? Of course. Oh yeah. I appreciate the love, Scott. Yeah, thank you for supporting, man. I used to play for the military, man. I played all Army. Again, I got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I will dunk on you. Where's T Frank at, man? I owe T Frank a slow motion on. I owe her a dunk. T Frank, I mess with her because she could ball, son. She'll scoop you up and cross you up in a minute, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a dunk on her still. No holds barred, you know. Don't she got, you know, remember in ZTE, man, I wanted a little shoot off like 2007. I was like, you know, I was killing them. I'm stretching that a little bit, but yeah, I was playing against some scrubs. But you know, still I was crossing them up. Yeah, I used to ball in the Army, man. I played all Army. I haven't been on the court in a while, but I'm a dunk on T Frank though. Somebody tell T Frank I said I'm dunking on you. You already know what it is. I don't care if you 5'2". I'm coming in with two hands like pow, kill it. I'm gonna dunk on her just to shut her down. Then I'm gonna dunk on her husband too, like backwards, like because I heard he could ball too. So I'm gonna bring it to you, T Frank. So you better watch out. I know she just had a baby and everything, but she healed up now. So I'm finna dunk, give it to her. Yeah, I did ball, man. I did all that to tell you I balled. Yeah, I balled. What's your take on Apple silicone case? Not buying it. Nope. Too much. Cost too much. Just silicone case. The device, best phone. Texas Prince say I'm in Pflugerville. One of my houses is here in Pflugerville. That is true. The other house is somewhere else. I have to keep it in a disclosed area because people be stalking you and stuff. We'll link up. So I didn't know you was a YouTuber. Let me go to your channel real quick. You say you're a YouTuber. Let's go to that channel on the side page and I'll check you out. You better have some content over there. I'm gonna put you on blast. What camera companies do you have in the works? What camera companies? Oh, comparisons. My bad. I ain't got my glasses on. Comparisons. Pixel 4 versus something else, and then the OnePlus 7T. I try to put the OnePlus 7T up against phones, but it's just not. It's okay. The cameras are good for certain photos. Yeah, I don't know. The OnePlus 7T, I just like the phone itself, even though the cameras is probably the weakest part of that phone. They're good cameras, they're just the weakest part. But the Pixel 4 going against something else for sure. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Okay, what's going on? Jeremy, I see you jumping in. What's going on? I need to put that M5 up against that beast. Yo, I don't know, man, TK. Yeah. I see you've been traveling, going to visit everybody, you know what I'm saying? We'll see how that works out. You bring them BMWs down if you want to. I think the slowest car in our car club is probably 500 horsepower, maybe. The slowest? I think Curtis is about 450 or something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe 500 is the slowest in my car club. And, you know, we all drive big cars like Chargers, Challengers, Pro Charge 300s and Supercharged just like that. So, yeah, I'll run you, TK. Hey, what's the name? I used to mess with Floss back in the day. I tell him to come up there and smash that BMW he got. I like BMWs, son. I love BMWs. When I was in the Army, when I was younger, I used to drive an Audi all the time. You remember when Audis used to hit? Anybody remember when Audi was Audi was huge back in the early 90s, 89, 90, 91, 92. Audis, man, if you ain't had no Audi, you was like, you wasn't nobody at that time. And everybody in the military, back in 89, 90, 91, all had an Audi, man. Audi was the one. It was really good. It's still kind of hitting now, but BMW blowing them out the water. BMW getting mad respect. I'm trying to look for some cord cars. The Charger, the engine just sounds boss. Yeah, them Chargers wireless, man, they come with it, son. There's nothing like the sound of a Hemi, man. It's just, yeah. Audi 5000. The S4, man, dude, Audi was big back in the day, though. It was. That BMW, though, man, that thing is fast, son. What's your question? Somebody said I skipped their question. Put your question in there again, son. You know how fast this chat is going for me? WCut 70. Yo, this thing is going fast, son. Just put your question again in there, son. You be all right. You got your feelings, all right? All right, son. I'm not sure to understand, but maybe it's too much. But do you think Google will continue with the Pixel A line? I think Google might play it smart and bring the Pixel A line out in between January and March. That's when they should do it, because the Pixel 4 is still on an uphill climb. Like, tons of people are buying the Pixel 4, believe it or not. And so I think Google should release that probably between January and March. Somewhere between February, around that time. I think that would be the best time to release it so it can gain some traction. Yeah. What do you think LG needs to do to catch up to Samsung and Google's phones? Well, I don't think LG needs to catch up to Google or Samsung, because in actuality, LG has a few phones that are way better than both of those companies are putting out, but they don't have the marketing to push those phones. That's the problem. LG doesn't have bad phones. The G8 was probably the top phone, one of the top phones for 2019 for me. It's way up at the top. And it's a killer phone. It's got better cameras than a lot of these devices out here. It's got better speakers. It's got better screens. It feels better. It's got a headphone jack. It's got quad DAC. It's beating out tons of all these other phones. But with no marketing, it fails. In the eyes of the tech world, it fails. But the G8 is one of the best phones that ever hit the game. So I don't think they have to catch up. I think they need better marketing. You know what I mean? For Verizon, best phone right now. I don't know, man. I don't have Verizon. I would say go with a Pixel. If you can get a 3A on the Pixel, the 3A on the Verizon, I would go with that. The 3A or the 3A XL, you'll be extremely happy. My 3A is down here somewhere. Where's that? Yeah. If you can get this phone on Verizon or the 3A, get it. Every rap video back in the day had an Audi in it. Audi was the one, man. Remember Special Ed? He's rocking an Audi. Think about it, Jay. I had to put all those phones down, but one. Which one? If I had to put all the phones down and pick up just one, God, man. It would be between the Mate 20X and the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, probably. Yeah, probably. I would probably go between the Mate 20X or the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. If that question was for me, if I had to put down everything else, it would be the Note, as of right now, the Note 10 Plus or the Mate 20X. I would have to drop everything and pick up one of those. And the hardware on the Mate 20X is way better than the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, man. It's way better. Way better. Yeah, man, that 3A is the truth, LaShawn. It really is. Are you streaming? What is that? I think I missed a couple of them. Are you into streaming sticks? If so, which I don't even know what you're talking about, son. I have no idea. You got to elaborate. Oh, I got you on LG. Yeah, some people had boot loop and stuff like that. I ain't had nothing to do with that. I ain't never had no problems with that. My IG is Mr. J.O. Williams, and my Twitter is Mr. J.O. Williams. So, yeah, follow me there for the Texas Prince Hall affiliated 357. I hope you ain't into drugs, gangsters, and all that other stuff, because that definitely is not my lifestyle. I need to bring my Bible with me, dude. I need to get, or whoever that is, bring my Bible with me. Yeah. Pixel is better than the Note 10 Plus 5G. I guess that's a question. Better is up to the person. You know what I'm saying? You have to decide whether what you think is better or not. If you had to recommend a phone, one phone out of all the phones you have ever reviewed, that's too hard of a question, man. That's too hard of a question. I would definitely put a lot of people on to the 3A line. The Google Pixel 3A line, I would put a lot of family members onto that because it's a very affordable device and it has killer cameras and great batteries. So, yeah. The 3A line is the truth, man. It really is. It's just the way to go if you want to save money and get some of the best cameras in the game with killer battery. It's just I don't know. The 3A line is affordable and it's going to get some support. So, you know. I say he's a vet too. Okay, cool. I know some crazy vets out there. I'm one of them. I just keep it on the low. Yeah, you can't deny the cameras on the Pixel devices or the software or the battery life or a whole bunch of other things. The software, everything is great on the Pixel phones, man. These phones hit hard, son. The 3A line is really, really good. I'm going to take a few more of your questions before I get out of here, man. I got to let y'all... Man, it's 12:20. How long have I been streaming? It doesn't show. Let's see here. I can't even find the dashboard. Can't see any of that stuff. All right. It's crazy. Oh, Amazon Fire Sticks, real quick streaming. Oh, no, I don't do the Fire Sticks. My TVs, all of my TVs at the house, all are smart TVs. So I've got Roku and all that stuff in the TVs. Prime Video, it's all on the TVs. What are my top wish lists for phones coming in 2020? That's a good question. I would hope that prices would come down first and foremost, and I would rather go back to subsidized phones, contracts, like official contracts, instead of paying for my phone up front. I would prefer to just go and do it, because I ain't never leaving T-Mobile, I don't think, as my primary company, and I'll leave the prepaids for over to the side, but I would rather see subsidized phones return. Because the carriers, they're getting over on us, man, making us pay for our own phones and we're paying our bill. We're taking the hit for everything, you know what I'm saying? They charge everything back to us, telling us that it's a great move. But in all actuality, they're playing us. So subsidized phones, I wish that would come back. That way more people can get their hands on devices. I probably would still just pay for a phone, but I'm looking out for the average consumer. Let the corporations eat that bill for that phone, son, you know? Because they don't make money off of you buying phones. They make money off of you paying your bill, but what they're doing is they're charging the phone to you and the bill, and they're telling you that you're getting a good deal. No contracts. Well, if I leave, what happens to this phone? Oh, we're gonna put that on your credit. You didn't fulfill it, we're gonna charge you the whole balance contract. So that's one thing I definitely wish would happen, even though it's probably not gonna happen. The pricing on 5G phones, we know that 5G is about to be here. Bring some 5G phones that are just flip phones, or just a regular affordable phone. They're gonna come, but it's just gonna take a very long time, son. It's gonna be a very long time before we see 5G phones really drop down in price, because they're gonna use the excuse that it takes a lot of money to build out the network. Well, you're getting our phone bill every month, so you're profitable. So you got the money, but you just want to keep it all to yourself. So, yeah. Last thing I want to talk about before I get out of here, man, is John Legere. He is leaving T-Mobile. This T-Mobile Sprint merger is a trip, man. But John Legere, and I put out a video about this already, and I'd actually said back on November 5th that he was going to leave in 2025, based on the way the industry was going. And he's actually leaving he's stepping down on May 20th, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not going anywhere." But you got to know that like I said, you got to know the game, folks. I knew that cat was getting up out of there as soon as he had been there such a long time, and you can only do so much, as in a spot before you get bored. It's like doing tech reviews. You got to change it up. You got to do something different to get that flow back. And John Ledger, man, he's going to be stepping down on May 1st, 2020, and handing it over to Steve. So the only thing that for 2020 I could ask for is that this guy Steve continues to trend up what John Ledger is doing, but he doesn't have to. Oh, John Mooring's here, folks. I didn't even see you, John. If you was here, man, my bad. Everybody shout out to John Mooring. JM in the house. I see you, son. I just feel like all he has to do is not change anything, but at the same time, he doesn't have to put the clown show on or the clown suit like John Ledger did. Because, again, if you saw John Ledger before T-Mobile, anybody see John Ledger before T-Mobile? He was just a dude in a suit. And so he took over that role and was like, I play this game to get this bread, and play these people and make a fool out of myself, and play games and take people's money and trick them into it. Yeah, he pretty much took that role. So Steve doesn't have to do that, though. All he has to do is just come in, keep the rules the same, or make things better and keep the rules the same, and he'll be good as a CEO. He doesn't have to put on a show. He doesn't have to do all the cooking and all that crap. All that stuff was extra, man, just to try to keep you focused on that instead of, I'm taking your money. You know what I'm saying? I'm tricking you into paying for this, So, Perspective Tech, what's going on, man? Oh, man, you didn't get the notification. Word. Oh, man. Yeah, but John Ledger was a different, he wasn't the same. He took on a role, man. He played a game to get this thing going. He was the test dummy, like I said in that other video. And I'm not saying he's a dummy. I'm just saying he took on that role to play games, to play the field, and it's not, you can't hate the player. He did a great job of getting people to convert over to thinking that they weren't in contracts, and he's changing the game. Respect. But it's all a game. You got to know how to play. And he played the game very well. He got people to like him. That dude got 6.5 million followers on IG or Twitter. He's a CEO. Like, do CEOs really care about the employees? Come on, son. This is be real. It doesn't matter whether we like him or not. All CEOs across the board, most of them don't give a doggone about the guy at the bottom. And we, the customers, they say we're at the top. We ain't at the top. They want our money, son. That's what it's about. Don't ever lose focus of that. They want that bread. So stay focused on that, though. He was totally different at AT&T. So they remember when it was he was at AT&T. He was just another CEO. And I hope this guy Steve doesn't come on board and try to put the clown suit on like John Ledger, because it's not going to work. I don't think it's going to work. He's going to, look foolish probably if he tries to do that. But it is what it is, man. You gotta take the industry in a certain direction. And he was willing to take that risk. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall when they all sat down together and said, well, I'm not doing it. Who's going to do it? I'm not doing it. And he probably was like, well, I'll do it. I don't have to wear a suit every day, and I can kick back and put my hair in a ponytail and run down the street and give away phones. Who wouldn't want to have a CEO job like that, where you don't have to be in all these corporate meetings all the time? Because that's what CEOs do. They sit in boring meetings all day. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So he was the one willing to take that role. You don't think AT&T got offered a whole bunch of stuff to do? Verizon CEO, Sprint CEO. When you think about it now, Sprint and T-Mobile CEO was going at each other's throat. Now all of a sudden they merging together. AT&T, T-Mobile going at each other's head. We all have roaming agreements. You know what I'm saying? This just CEOs, man. They don't have, they're being controlled. There's strings on his shoulders and hands and feet and legs, just like every other CEO. That's just the way the world works, unfortunately. Got to be controlled. But that's going to happen. And I don't think too many people really care. All people care about is 5G. And, he's not in control of 5G. You know what I'm saying? He's just the CEO that's representing the company that's supposed to be putting it out first. The good part about it is December 6th, T-Mobile's launching 5G. Unfortunately, they only have 2 phones launching with it. That's another bad thing to me right there alone. 5G launching with 2 devices. I'm not really into that. You know what I'm saying? I think it should be way more devices launching. But they want us to pay for them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. John, I can't wait to see how coverage improves either, because they said that even though you don't have a 5G device, if you have the 600 megahertz band on your phone, you're going to see increased coverage. You're going to see some great speeds, and you're going to see fantastic coverage, is what they told me. Out of their mouth. They told me. Jay. They called me. It was like, hey, Jay, we got some good news for you. I was like, okay, what's up? It was like, yo, your speeds are going to get great, even if you don't have a 5G device. But we still want you to buy the 5G device on December 6th, because that's when we're launching full throttle 5G in your area. We've already built out your towers. You good to go. And I was like, boom, all right, bye. And I closed it like a razor. Like, yeah. So I told the lady on the phone. That's what happened. It's your man, Jay, man. Y'all guys get back to work, man. It's T-Mobile Tuesday if you're a T-Mobile customer. And if you're a Verizon customer, an AT&T customer, or a Sprint customer, just watch T-Mobile customers as they collect their free items. Just watch T-Mobile customers as they get all the goodies, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to check out my T-Mobile Tuesday app. Shout out to everybody who came through. 5G is coming in less than 2 weeks or so. Let's go get it if you're a T-Mobile customer. Let's see what those are. I had to mess with the T-Mobile. We got it like that. I mean, even though I have a Verizon account and an AT&T account, no freebies with them. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. It's nothing popping over there. So I'm still kicking it with T-Mobile. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoy, man. Shout out to the CamLink crew, DSLR streaming crew, Technically T, GG, LaShawn, Wallace, John Moore, all these regulars. You guys, man, I got love for you. Force Tech, El Jefe, all you guys that come through, Eric, TK, all the regulars, man. It's way too many to name. That circle, we know who we are. We in that circle. You need to be trying to get in the circle with us. Hashtag the realest. Somebody told me one time. Hashtag the realest. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Let's have fun with the thing. It's your man Jay. I'm about to end this stream because I got love for y'all like you have no idea. Thanks for stopping by in the middle of your work day. Y'all don't get in trouble. Get back to work. Don't, just hit up that replay. Shout out to the replay crew, man. I appreciate y'all coming through as well. If you are part of the replay crew, I know you saw what happened. Some crazy moments in this stream. If you coming in a little late, you might want to hit the replay because we had a good time. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.